station master, what is your role here at the station?
How long is a piece of string, really? I'm in charge of the staff here. I roster the staff for duty on the days when trains are running.
What made you become a porter?
I've been interested in transport for ages and with railways since I was a young lad. And having just moved back from France, I wanted something to do rather than sit around the house. I wanted to meet people, I wanted to talk to people, and I wanted to do something that I enjoyed doing.
What makes you proud of your role?
I like my role because it gives me an opportunity to talk to people, and also the children. I'll take them up to the engine and I'll try and explain how the locomotive works. We've had a couple of occasions where people turned up meaning to catch the Santa Express at Alresford, missed it, and when they arrived here we made sure that everybody on board knew that they were late arrivals and they were looked after, and they went away happy. And that is the key thing, is we want people to visit this line and to come back. And I enjoy it. I'll sit outside in the summer talking to people about volunteering and what we do, and hopefully they will come and join us.
What's different with your role at the station compared to a modern day station like Clapham Junction?
Right, yes. Well, the railway is organised very differently now. The role of station master belongs very much to a time in which everything was done manually. You would have a signalman in the signal box working the signals. You would have staff on the station looking after the passenger trains and also looking after goods trains, which we tend not to have so much on the national network now.
Are you involved in the events run by the station, such as Thomas?
Oh yes, we have to be. We have to play our part in those.
So what do you do on those days?
Well, what do I do? Well, essentially, we're running the station, but we may well have some additional things going on here. For example, we may have things for the children to play with, so we have to look after those. On high days and holidays, we have a small refreshment operation here, and I have to look after that. We're also responsible for decorating the station for the event and taking the decorations down afterwards. This station was slap bang in the middle of the fields. The only way you could get to it was by a road which the railway built, which was about a quarter of a mile long, down to the road between Medstead and Four Marks. Before the station was opened, the railway company realised that they needed a second platform and a loop line, so they built that. And the station was actually opened about 3 years after the line, in 1868. Welcome to the signal box. This is where the signals are controlled and the points are moved, which alters the direction in which the trains run. You'll see we have a row of levers along here. The red levers control signals, The black levers control the points, and the blue levers control locks on the points, which prevent them moving while a train's going over. This is the goods shed. It's a small shed. It's actually built from old sleepers, again very cheaply built, as was everything around here. All of the stations on the railway would have had these originally, but this is the only survivor. It would have been used to store small consignments taken off the goods train for delivery to local traders, probably mostly sacks of animal feed, seed for local farmers, and stuff like that, and also produce from the local market gardens and small holdings, which were dispatched by train. The railways used to run a local, until the 1960s, they used to run a local goods train, which called at every station. Larger consignments would be shunted into the yard, but small consignments would be carried in a van and dropped off at the platform, and that's what would have been stored in the building here. It actually looks rather prettier inside than it would have done in the old days, and that's because we've just refurbished it and we're turning it into a small museum space.